tunics. In the 70s, I screamed rock and roll. In the 20th century, folks started to want comfortable. Movie stars wore me. I'm still just a shaped fabric, but bit introverted. The book Quiet, Susan Cain.
D, you in here? You hiding from me? Or from the world? There you are. Why were you hiding, D?
I wasn't hiding. I just don't like spotlights. It's a little noisy out here. I prefer quieter corners. Attention makes me want to curl up even more.
You have been everywhere. I need to know your story. Of course. I've always wondered. Tell me your story. How did you adapt through all of that?
But I guess you want to know about me? Well, I've evolved a lot, you know. I began as the most basic shape, a plain tee. Just 2 pieces, front and back, nothing fancy. Early on I was, how do you say, unseen. People wore heavy shirts, stiff collars, tunics. I was just a simple, shapeless thing. Started as underclothes, invisible. Then came the 50s, rebellion, Brando, Dean. Plain white tee became statement. In the 70s, I screamed rock and roll. In the 80s, politics and punk. 2000s, chaos. Prints, memes, glow-in-the-dark aliens. Things shifted. In the 20th century, folks started to want comfortable. I was soft, light, easy. Cotton, blends, sometimes even fancy microfibers. Honestly, I love them all. My shape hasn't changed much, but my fabric and fit, they keep evolving with the times. It was the 1950s, really. Movie stars wore me, and everyone started to think, hey, being casual is cool. Suddenly, starchy shirts weren't the only option. I became, trendy. Before that, people mostly wore undergarments or dressy shirts. I wear change like fabric.
And all those designs, you take them all in? You ever want to just be louder? But now you're everywhere. When did you become so popular?
I wear change like fabric. Cotton made me soft. Synthetic made me shine. Oversize made me cool. Minimal made me fashion. Self-prints whispered. Logos shouted. That's the funny part. I'm still just a shaped fabric, but print, that changes everything. Stripes, slogans, dragons, unicorns. Every print gives me a new identity. Sometimes I feel like whoever someone needs me to be. Sometimes it's hard to say no to new prints. I guess that's part of being, well, a bit introverted. Yeah, I'm not great at saying no. Every brand, every mood, they leave their ink on me. I absorb, that's what I do. I guess like introverts in quiet, I stay under the radar until you really look. I value calm. I listen to every trend without shouting over others. Sometimes the world wants me to stand out in loud neon, but I'm just as happy being a plain white tee, thoughtful, classic. It's hard for me to say no when everyone wants to use me for their big, bold message, but I find my own happiness in smaller, quieter ways. Some say being quiet is a flaw, but like the book says, there's strength in being subtle, in offering comfort without making noise. That's my superpower. People think I'm plain, but I just don't perform loud. I listen. I observe. Introverts feel everything, just inside. Sometimes. But overstimulation is real. In the book Quiet, Susan Cain said there's zero correlation between being the best talker and having the best ideas. I've shaped closets without needing a mic. Comfort became rebellion. And somehow people always come back to me when they want to feel like themselves again.
Maybe I should just be... Okay, but that's not silent. Layers talk. Some whisper, some shout.
You don't have to scream to be seen. Stillness can be style. Silence can be strength.
You make people feel comfortable just by being yourself. That's specialty. I always feel like I have to do more. Zippers, cuts, color blocks.
Even introverts have moods.
Next, I meet Pants, and apparently he's still asleep. So hit like, share, and subscribe to stay tuned.